What's up, guys? Welcome to Comic Basics, where we explore the comic book origins of your favorite characters and some obscure ones in 3 minutes or less. I'm Joel, and today's character, Aqualad Garth. Before we begin, I'm going to ask you to do something for me. I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below this video. Not only does it ensure that you don't miss a video, it also helps this channel grow. To understand where Garth came from, we must first delve into the history of his parents. Before his birth, his parents, Thar and Vera, became the ruling monarchy of Shaersis, the capital city of the Hidden Valley of Colonies. Thar had inherited his right to rule, and along with it, access to the ancient magics. Slizath, his brother, believed that the right to rule and magic belonged to him. However, because he dabbled in dark magic, often found practicing necromancy, he was deemed unfit to rule. As a consequence of what he chose to practice, Slizath was banished from the kingdom and transformed into a disfigured being. Fast forward 20 years, and Slizath, along with an army of the undead, found a way to return to the Hidden Valley. Thar knew of his intent and thought to stop the invasion before it began. At the conclusion of the battle, Vera had been banned to Atlantis, Thar killed, and Slizath defeated. But that wasn't all. Before his final breath, Thar cast a spell that saw his brother trapped inside another dimensional prison. What nobody foresaw was that the spell that trapped Slizath was linked to a spell designed to give the heirs to Thar access to the magics he possessed. That meant that at the onset of the ritual to anoint rule, Slizath would be set free. Word was immediately sent that all babies born with purple eyes, the mark of power, were to be slain. In Atlantis, the cast from the Hidden Valley, Vera, gave birth to her son, the purple-eyed Garth. At this moment, Vera knew that her son would one day perform the ritual that would free Slizath. Garth, believed by the Atlanteans to be genetically inferior, was sentenced to death. This, of course, never happened. With the help of Aquaman's father, Atlan, Garth was taught language and how to survive. Aqualad Garth possesses more powers than most heroes in DC. He has superhuman strength, he can breathe underwater, he recovers extremely quickly, he can manipulate both water current and temperature change, he has telepathy with sea life, and can dimensionally travel. And that's it, guys. Aqualad Garth in 3 minutes or less. As always, I'm going to ask you 3 things before you go. First, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. It really helps this channel grow. Second, if you really liked it, be sure to check out our other videos. If you don't know where to begin, no worries. I've given you a recommendation up in the right hand corner. Third, I'm going to ask you to check out 2 websites. First, I need you to go check out something we really believe in. It's called Comics for Cause, and you can find it at www.comicsforcause.com. The link is in the description below. Comics for Cause is a not-for-profit organization created by us here at Comic Basics that sees the distribution of comic books to hospitals and orphanages all over the world for children who need them most. Check out the website, and if you can, I encourage you to get involved. Second, I need you to check out Comic Basics, of course. Comic Basics is the parent company to this YouTube channel, and it has more information than we can cram into any of these videos. You can find it at www.comicbasics.com. The link is also in the description. Thanks, guys, and we will catch you next time.